What's up, kids? Another day, and Green says it's not okay. EDP, go away.
Alright, so I just witnessed what is probably the funniest EDP crash out I've seen in quite some time. Not only just from what gets said throughout this entire thread, but also how EDP reacts to this, like just showing his straight up maturity level, which newsflash is non-existent. Like, I think the guy definitely feels like he's mentally 12 years old, you know, because of all the poop jokes and all that stuff. But our belly here got absolutely destroyed, and he's beefing with someone that we don't even know their age, by the way. After scrolling through their Instagram a little bit, I don't see their age anywhere. Now, that being said, she looks kind of young. I'm not going to accuse her of being a minor or anything like that, because I genuinely don't know her age. But at the same time, it's kind of pathetic that EDP is doing this shit. Like, our belly over here starting beef with random girls on Instagram because they call him out for him being creepy and weird and just straight up randomly following them and liking their posts. Which is definitely something that EDP does. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this all took place on his new Instagram. His old Instagram got banned about 2 months ago, I think. And it's actually funny because he went on a whole rant saying how Instagram scammed him because he paid some money to get verified. And about, I don't know, 2 weeks later or whatever, he got banned, which is absolutely hilarious. Like, I can't think of a bigger waste of money than paying for verification on any sort of platform. Now, I understand that it might give you some extra protection against certain things like mass reporting and whatever. But also, we're looking at EDP. The guy has also wasted so much money on OnlyFans models, okay? So he's not really the best with his money. But anyways, on his new Instagram, as you guys know, EDP just randomly follows girls all the time. You can look at his following page. I don't know if he knows how to private it. But yeah, if you go there, it's like all women or like young looking girls, which is extremely weird. But he decided to follow one girl in particular. Now, I'm not actually going to show her social media because, you know, I don't think that's right. And also, he also tried to send hate towards her account, like with his fan base. So I'm not going to be showing it whatsoever. But essentially, she posted a story that shows that EDP started following her, and she just has it in the caption saying no with like a bunch of cupcakes and her doing like the emoji or whatever, right? And as you can see, he also liked one of her reels, which is also really weird behavior. Like, obviously you can follow whoever you want on Instagram, but EDP is just notorious for just following these random girls that he sees and just like liking their posts. Like, it's really creepy, dude. You're like over 30 years old and you're just following random girls. Just go get a girlfriend, right? Like, but that's not going to happen, as you guys clearly know. Now, of course, he has the maturity level of a freaking toddler. He ended up DMing her saying, there you go, post that on your fucking story. And then she just put another story saying someone mad he ain't get a cupcake. You know, that's not really the power move you think. You know, screenshotting her account and sending it to her and saying, post that on your fucking story. It's like, it's kind of cringe, man. You're over 30 years old and you're starting beef with these random girls on Instagram because they made a cupcake joke and I called you out for being weird for just like randomly following these girls' accounts and like liking their posts or whatever. You know, you're not the big dog you think you are. And the fact that one of these girls calls you out and you instantly crash out shows how immature you are and how, you know, you haven't learned from anything. But that's not even the worst thing. The worst thing is he actually did like straight up try to post her account on his story where he said, since you like being on that bullshit, I can do the same. And says this account is private. I guess he blocked her. I guess that's his power move. But also, he just straight up posted her account on his Instagram, probably inciting his crazy fan base to go to her Instagram and like fuck with her, which is not okay whatsoever, especially since, again, this is just EDP's maturity level. That goes to show how dangerous he could be if he did have a bigger audience and was more well received on the internet, because the dude is just absolutely insane. The fact that he's crashing out over one girl calling him out for being weird and calling him a cupcake lover and all that, which is, you know, based, I would say. I think this girl's pretty based. You know, she did what she did, and she did it well. But that being said, that's all I really want to talk about. Obviously, you guys are going to have some opinions about this. I think it's just really inappropriate. He not only is he ban evading on Instagram again, he also bought another verification to show how much of a hypocrite he is, you know, saying how much Instagram scams him and then goes ahead and buys it again and then proceeds to just use his, you know, Instagram account that is now verified to just start messaging random girls and like following their accounts and stuff like that, which is, you know, he can do. I don't know how old this girl is. He can do it, but it's also still really weird. And then he crashes out when they call him out for, you know, kind of being weird about it. But anyways, that's all I really want to talk about. If you guys like this video, leave a like, subscribe. Also, if you guys want to join the Discord, the link will be in the description down below. And down there you find my Twitter and my Twitch if you want to give your boy a follow. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next YouTube video.